Nice guys, nice girls, how about a nice cold beer, am I right? Hi, welcome in. Today we're gonna go to the nice girls subreddit. Did I speak words? Were those real words? We're gonna go to the nice girls subreddit because somebody told me to. I do want to preface this video with I have done the nice guys subreddit and the content is extremely different. If you want to go watch that video, I'll link it, but fair warning, huge content warning there. With this subreddit, the vibes are definitely different, but we'll still discuss as we go as usual. I didn't respond to her text for a day because I was working and sick. You said you don't ghost and you literally are doing that. It's so rude and weird. You're not much of a catch. You're monotone and clearly have tons of baggage, and you have the audacity to treat me like I'm not worthy of your time. You're going to be on dating apps for a long time because you are arguably autistic and just downright rude for someone who looks the way you do. Good luck, bro. Okay, what? Arguably autistic is insane. The audacity to try to diagnose somebody as an insult because they didn't respond to your text because you don't like the way they behaved is actually insane behavior. What? Sorry, I needed to take a moment because that is wild to me. Also, you said you don't ghost and you literally are. It's giving like kind of insecure and taking it out on somebody else. You know, I don't have the context to the conversation before this, but based on that comment, I'm gonna guess she immediately was like, you're not just gonna ghost me, right? Like in text, and he was like, no, I'm not a ghoster. Like, I'll let you know, which is like fine, communication, knowing what you wanna know, but the fact that she's now pulling it into this argument is really weird. And again, that's all speculation, but that's what it's giving to me. Also saying he's not much of a catch because of like the way he speaks and the idea that you think he has baggage is really just mean for somebody that you're in the talking stage with. Why would you have to be this mean when you could have just like said, oh, I'm being ghosted, not interested, and left it alone, which he wasn't even doing, according to him, so. And clearly he must be a catch if you're this upset about him not responding. Like, you had to have wanted something from him to be this mad that he's not giving that to you. So that's a little bit of a mind fuck right there. He responds with, lose my number, please, as he should. He was very nice in that response, actually, compared to what she decided to say to him. I did. Clearly you didn't. You're worthless. Even your dad thought so. Bye, have a good life. I will lose your number when you lose your loose as skin and shit attitude, you prick. Girl, it's okay, calm down. Not everybody has to be in love with you. Not everybody has to respond to you right away. Jeez, Louise, Papa Cheese, it was a singular day. People don't owe you anything when you're in this talking stage, and arguably ghosting somebody in this kind of stage might be better. I personally haven't really ghosted anybody in a talking stage. I'll usually just tell them I'm no longer interested and then move on. But also I can imagine in the talking stage, like, other people don't want to sit there and be like, hey, here's what I find wrong with you after only speaking for a little bit of time and now I no longer want to speak to you. Like, while I tend to communicate my feelings in like a, oh, I just don't see this going anywhere kind of vibe, and I won't give like large amount of detail, I can also understand how other people are like, why would I tell this person that I'm not interested after such a short amount of time? Because that also can seem mean to people. Like, I guess it's all how you perceive it. And to make fun of something like his loose skin, which is a trait that a lot of people who lose weight have, is really messed up, even if it's just genetic and he just has that. Really mean to pick on somebody's looks and personality, and going as far as calling them arguably autistic because they just don't respond to you, wasn't even mean to you. That behavior is despicable. All right, so the context for this one was this guy decided he didn't want to go to this girl's house for a first date, which I wouldn't want to go to a girl's house for a first date either. Totally understandable. Want to meet somewhere first? No, I can't. We can do this another time. This immediately confuses me because if you set aside the time to meet somebody at your home, why do you no longer have the time to do that outside of your home? Unless possibly the issue was transportation maybe, but in that case you could just say that. So this is already giving kind of a red flag. I hope you understand. I thought about it and realized I don't feel safe going to someone's house I don't know in the middle of Sun Valley. I have no reference to Sun Valley, but I'm gonna guess by the way he says it that maybe it's not the best part of town. It's okay. You could have just came and meet me, silly. Nothing would have happened. I believe you, but that doesn't stop the sudden wave of anxiety I had. What days are you off? Okay, so he's being really sweet. He's communicating his feelings. Totally valid to trust your intuition if something feels a little funky or off. And then he goes on to try to plan something that does work for her, since this one apparently isn't gonna work for her. Weekend. Let's see each other this weekend. Maybe we can do a phone call. Super respectable? Sure. I'm going to bed. Sleep wonderful. LOL, not. I will try. God, it's giving middle school. Yeah, I guess I'll try to sleep good. He responds with a smiley face, still trying to be nice. Yeah, not happy. Get my hopes up. I'm sorry, but I didn't feel comfortable. It's fine. Clearly it's not. What? No. He shouldn't have to tell you multiple times he's not comfortable with something. If you're not interested because he won't do this one thing, cut it off and leave it at that. If that's for some reason is a red flag to you, which it shouldn't be, he's in the right. I want to make that clear. He is in the right. But if it's gonna piss her off this much, cut him off and find somebody who does the things that you're looking for. What made you not want to? I just got lots of anxiety when I thought about the fact I'd be going to a random house and, okay, for some reason it's blurred here, to meet someone I didn't know who happened to be incredibly attractive. He's saying, oh, it's a little weird. I just want to make sure that like you're real is what the vibe is giving me, is he wants to make sure he's not being catfished. Online dating, that is a very real fear. That is a very real thing that people do. That's so valid of this man to want to make sure that he's not being catfished and to meet in a public space. Oh, well, same, but I was taking a chance. Thank you for trusting me, but the last time I took a chance, bad things happened. Another red flag when she says I was taking a chance. If you had heavy anxiety about this situation, having a random man in your home would not be the response I would expect from a woman. So I think this man actually is dodging a real bullet here. I'm sorry about that. Actually, real person who happens to be very sweet, nice, and kind, and I get that. You had a shit experience before, but it would be nice if you take a chance. I literally never put myself out there. You do know we could just met and talked and we didn't have to do anything, right? There was some overtime. I hate this attitude of trying to convince somebody to do something they're not comfortable with. Like, oh, stop. The shit experience was getting beaten and robbed. I do not want to go through that again. See, that's exactly what I thought he was scared of when he was referencing how the area was a specific area and how he was uncomfortable with it, and she seems like too good to be true, and it seems like he's right so far. Sorry about that, but I'm definitely an older woman who Juan is not about being a man or robbing my own shit in my own goddamn life. Need your stuff, sweet pea. That was a mess. I actually dressed pretty for you, but it's okay. I'm gonna go to bed now. Hope you have a good night. Just know I've known to ask you over if I didn't mean it. Just know this world fucking sucks and I get where you two come from. Let's meet the right way in a bar or something this weekend. Yeah, my is still wet. Men suck. Okay, this is bait. This is bait. I don't think like the conversation is, I believe that this is a real conversation that he had on a dating app, but it's clearly bait for some weird setup. This is just not a regular experience. You're being childish about this, to be honest. I didn't feel comfortable. Please accept that and move on. So he did put the title as older woman acting like a child because I wanted to meet in person first, which is interesting because his fear was that he was going to be robbed. I do want to point that out because I do believe that this is a setup with how it's written, because we are having a woman saying, oh, come to my house in the middle of this area. I'm gonna do everything I can to entice you, including talking about her genitalia to him, including talking about how, oh, I was anxious too, but I'm taking a chance, so you should take a chance. This just doesn't seem right. This is really fishy. I think he did the right thing by not going, but I honestly do not believe that one is a girl. I think that one's a setup. Hey, love your glasses. Too bad they cover such gorgeous eyes. Laughing emoji. The laugh emoji? Seriously, that's not funny at all, weirdo. Calls him a pig with that emoji? Wild, wild. Okay, what? He was giving her a compliment. Like, there is a weird undertone with the love your glasses, too bad that you like have them. Could be how she perceives it, I guess. But I think most people would understand that this was meant as a compliment to both the glasses and her eyes. I'm just trying to get into her head and see what set her off to understand. But regardless, that was not the correct way to respond at all. I understand not everybody can read tone, but this is a situation where you could ask. I think people treat dating apps like a place where they can just take out anger and upset the second something doesn't go the way they want. And we're gonna probably see even more of that as we've already seen it. Weird thing for people to take out on other people. All right, for the context of this next one, these people were talking just a little bit and he gave her his Instagram so they could DM each other back and forth. Do you even like Latinas, sir? Your following popped up in my recommendation. And damn shit, I ain't even. None of what they look like are ethical background. Wait, what does being Latina have to do with me being trapped in a basement? Is this some kind of ritual I'm not aware of? Wait, what do you mean? Okay, so it seems like at first he was trying to make a joke back. I'm assuming the conversation before is he's like hanging out in a basement or something or can't leave somewhere as a joke. But then he wises up and he says, wait, what do you mean, to the other part, that she's actually upset about something. Nothing. I just scrolling, and most of the recommendation of followings consisted of your following. And damn, you follow a whole lot of women, might I say. I don't know if this is real, so I'm not gonna say that it's not, but I have never been recommended somebody else's following on Instagram. In my experience, don't you have to go to their page and click on their following? I mean, unless it's just like a few people they follow, I think can get recommended, if that's what she means. But like, she's talking about his following list. I don't know if that's a real thing. So in my experience, I don't know what that is. I didn't really look through my following before and look at that. I don't really care, to be honest, unless if it was my partner, then I would give a damn. But since I don't have one, no need for me to trip. I don't know, me no have no partner. I'm chilling right now. Should I quit my job? I'd be concerned if you did. If you want to, depends on what you work as. Okay, so she's getting jealous about this guy's following that she's not even dating. Interesting behavior, and by interesting I mean weird. He's trying to continue the conversation into something else, which is nice because at this point I probably would have been like, yo, this is too much, and kind of left at that point. And then he responds to the, do you even like Latinas, sir? And says, yes. Oh, that's nice. Following shows the opposite. That's nice. I don't know what to say to that, to be honest. I have no reply. And then he says slay. I do have such a bad habit of saying slay to both good and negative things. It's bad because sometimes I'll say slay and I'll be like slay, like that's how I mean it, but sometimes I'll just be like slay. Like it's my version of like, I'm fine. I understand the whole idea that girls can get insecure from seeing their man's following list and trying to compare themselves. I understand that. I personally am of the belief that it's okay to follow people. I don't know. I just don't think it's weird. I understand where women are coming from when they talk about that. However, it is wild to look at a man you're not even dating and start to get upset with him over his following list. I don't understand that. I honestly don't understand getting upset over a following list in general. I'm gonna be honest, as long as they're not interacting or trying to DM or leaving weird comments, it's not a big deal to me. I understand that's not everybody, but to do that to somebody you're not even dating is too much, way too much. She then tries to move on from this weird conversation she started with, I feel like I know you from somewhere. College name? Oh, now I know. You dated that one girl. Oh. Which girl? No commentary. I'm glad this isn't romantical. I'd actually be pissed off. Shaking my head would have me thinking I'm ugly. What are you talking about? I'm talking about types. Usually people like specific features or facial attributes. So if this was romantical, I would be hella pissed. This chat is weird. I'm just gonna head out. Okay, so she's making up a fake dating thing, I'm guessing, because he's confused. And she's using it as a way to further judge him. And then she's like, oh, because of the girls you follow, you're not attracted to me, even though he's currently trying to talk to you in a romantic sense. So doesn't make much sense there either. I would say I truly do not have a set type. So if somebody said this to me, I would be pretty confused out of nowhere. Like, what do you mean? And why are you comparing yourself to my following list when I am giving you my energy and giving you my time and making you the forefront of the conversation, and also we're not even dating? Because like, these are boundaries that maybe she has, and whatever. I think open communication is great and setting boundaries with your partner is great, and that you can both agree upon them helps you have like a sturdy relationship. If this is something you're very passionate about, then you guys sometimes have to compromise, right? If that's something you're willing to do. They're not dating though. This is nowhere near that level. So I do think that's strange, especially that she kind of took it out on him too, which don't take your insecurities out on other people. It's okay to talk about them. It's okay to express them. Communication is amazing, but taking it out on other people and getting upset with them is just not the way. Cute, cute, cute. Hi, Angel. Haha, what's cute? Not you, the dog. And then he sends a gif of like, weird that she said not you, the dog, because she could have just said, oh, the dog's cute, but she wanted to make it clear he was not cute, which is weird because they clearly are matching and speaking. Your goal is to be chubby? Yeah, I heard cute girls like that. I'm very ugly then. I can tell. Try being nicer to people. It might help. Oh God, immediately going after somebody's weight is so mean. Why do people match with people on dating sites just to be the worst? Like, she's clearly just rage baiting, just being mean. For like, what gain do you get? You know, I say this all the time with like internet trolls, with rage baiters. I understand that they like the attention and they get satisfaction out of it, but I just personally cannot understand that. I'm honest, and people don't like honesty. You asked what I was commenting on, I answered and made it clear it was the dog and not you. I understand you are Korean. And isn't it in Asian culture you guys comment about each other's looks honestly? Okay, using his culture to be mean to him is weird. Because what? Well, I believe in your culture that this thing is normal, so I am going to be mean to you. There's a difference between honest and just being a dick, right? Like I said earlier, you didn't have to say not you. Could have just said, the dog's super cute, was just saying that. And he probably would have been like, oh yeah, the dog's so cute, right? And then you guys could have had a normal conversation, but instead she was trying to be rude, she was trying to be mean, and it's not honesty, it's being, what? A dick. So that's not very cute. Not very angel of you, more devilish of you. Hello, received your friend request. Do we know each other from somewhere? Good morning. No, we don't. I just requested you. Okay, well, hi. If it's a big deal, you can unfriend me. Sorry I requested you. Not a big deal at all. I was just curious. Hi, who are you? Why did you request me? Not in a mean way, just getting to know you. I understand, but after I told you no, I just requested you. Your response with the laughing face seemed weird. You are an adult. You know we don't know each other. Next time, just say hey, nice to meet you. Thanks for the for real Sybil. Wow, okay, well, nice meeting you briefly, maybe, I think. Good luck with everything. I feel like he handled this like a very normal person. Clearly he wanted to talk to her, he thought she was pretty or something, or he wanted to know where she got his like information, whatever, and wanted to speak to her. Why is that negative? I don't understand. Adding people on what I guess this is probably Facebook is my guess. I feel like that's a place where people who used to know each other often connect. So maybe he genuinely was confused and was like, hey, where do I know you from? And if she was adding him not knowing him, was it because she thought he was cute? She just wanted to talk to him? That's fine, just tell him that. Also, he's being nice with the emojis. The emojis are meant to be nice. They're meant to be friendly. Obviously, I know sometimes people can use them sassily, but with the context of his words, he's being friendly. Outright rude behavior, assuming somebody's being mean, even though nothing they're saying to you is giving the context that they're being mean, is just really off to me. And he ended it nicely as well, which is probably more than I would do, honestly. I'd probably be like, okay, slay. What you up to, Chico? Still at work, fulfilling contracts. Oh, nice. I saw your story. I wish my arms were that vascular, LOL. Vascular? Go back to therapy. You weren't there long enough. Haven't gone yet today, but thanks. Ask to stay longer. If they have a spot, you're an asshole. What? Fucking rude. Don't act dumb. You're mean. I didn't do shit to you. You're ugly as dog shit. Talking to me crazy? Kill yourself tonight. Okay, she does not like having vascular arms, clearly. Bro, sounds like you need the therapy. What's wrong with you? You do know that vascularity has to do with veins popping, which also tends to happen when you're in better shape. And I was saying I wish I had that vascularity in my arms. Translated to I wish I was a healthier weight. Make excuses all you want. You're rude as fuck. Sexist motherfucker. All right, thanks for telegraphing the psychotic bullet you are so I could make an early dodge. Okay, hot take, possibly. She came in way too hot, and I want to preface this. She was mean. She was in the wrong. You do not tell somebody to kill themselves. You do not flip out the way she flipped out. She could have asked a question, or she could have ghosted him. With all that being said, a lot of women aren't going to take that as a compliment off the bat. I'm gonna be honest, and this is just to help some people who might not know that. Personally, I would have been like, hell yeah, that's nice as hell. But a lot of women aren't looking to be compared to masculine traits. Obviously, I am. Or some women don't understand that you're trying to be nice when you're complimenting something that maybe your bros would take as a compliment. And, you know, your explanation also is kind of like talking about weight, which can be a sensitive topic, obviously. And so it's just a bit strange, but I want to again say her response is nowhere near what it should have been. She could have said vascular question mark and left it at that. She didn't have to go where she went, and I want to be so clear on that. And it sucks because you clearly were just trying to be nice and compliment her, and she could have found that out very easily if she just like did vascular question mark, and then you could have given your explanation that you gave later, and it would have, one, saved her feelings and her insecurities most likely, or she could have been like, yeah, I don't like that compliment, not my thing, and either just like stop talking to you or like move past it, right? Those are the options that should have been on the table instead of telling you to end it. What you said could be perceived as rude. And that's where she could have clarified, because obviously you guys weren't just being mean to each other. So there's also a context that you guys have conversation. So she does have the context that you're just not being outright rude to her. My camera overheated. That's my warning that we should wrap this up. Let's find one. I think Andrew gave you the wrong number. All right, sorry. Have a good day. Thanks, you too. Dick move, Andrew, LOL. It's a shitty feeling being ignored, used, and to have a guy you hit it off with just vanish. Guess I was just a one-night stand for him. Guys are dicks. You're grossly unattractive, by the way. That's crazy. If you're not understanding the context of this girl was given a fake number by a man, and this guy sent a photo of himself to show that it's not him. And I understand why he did that, because if you look at a lot of these text messages where somebody's like on a one-night stand, the people will typically like not believe them, or they'll be super mean. I've seen like quite a few of these floating around Reddit, so I understand why he sent a picture being like, hey, not the person you're talking to, but that's a dick move of Andrew. And she's taking her upset out on him, which is really mean, because like he didn't do anything wrong. He's not the one, you know? He's not the one that did that to you. Totally valid to be mad at Andrew. I think it would have been weird to send a venting text to the stranger anyways, but she didn't have to end it with "you're grossly unattractive," by the way. But to just then be mean to him after he's trying to uplift you, like, come on. He's a nice looking guy. Andrew hurt your feelings, and so you're taking it out on this man who's just trying to eat his little lunch. Imagine like going out of your way to try to be nice to somebody and they just shit on you. Sorry, that was wild. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I make a lot more short form content on Instagram mainly, and also TikTok, because I do work a full-time job, so I'm not sure how often YouTube videos come out. They come out when I have time. So if you want to see more of me, go there. But thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you liked the video, like it. And if you really liked it, consider subscribing. You know, I'm posting more. Let's have fun. But with all that being said, bye guys. Why did I do the... Bye guys. Oh God, bye.